Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. It is, I think, the best day of the week. Some people like Fridays, some people like Saturdays, but for me, I like Wednesdays. And this is a special Wednesday because I'm joined by a new friend. We have been bonding for the last little while. And joining me today, I've got Siena Fallon. Did I get that all correct?
Perfect. Perfect. Yes.
Right
like exactly like Jimmy, except I'm funny.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you probably sing and dance better too. Although Jimmy's
Now I don't
good.
know about that, but
He's pretty darn good.
He's pretty good.
And you're going to tell us a story about an awesome company and an awesome comic book. And I'll show you my copy here in just a minute. And you're repping the brand on your hat up there. Bad idea.
Yes.
All they have are bad
idea.
ideas. So to level set for folks out there that might not know who you are, let everybody know who you are, what you do, and why they should care.
Absolutely. Hey, my name is Siena Fallon. I am the VP of Sales and Marketing for Bad Idea, the best publishing company. And yes, they do pay me to say that. I've been around in comics for 10, 12 years. I used to run a chain of shops in North Carolina, if you're familiar with Ultimate Comics. And now in publishing. And Bad Idea is a newer publisher. Founded in 2020, like right at the onset of the pandemic. We got a bit of a buzz doing things a little differently. No trades, no variants, no digital, not wide distribution. We only self-distributed to about 200 stores around the world.
No variants?
No variants. No variants, no collections, no digital. Okay. And you can only get it if you from a Bad Idea destination store. And there were just 200 stores that had to follow a bunch of rules to be able to carry our books.
Right on.
And that is what we've been doing for the past few years until now. It's 2025. We're relaunching. We're relaunching the company with a little book called Planet Death.
Ooh, here, listen, I got mine.
So you mind if I'll show? Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Now,
there we go.
So this is issue number 0.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And can you tell me a little bit about what is Planet Death about? Right. So for the folks that don't have a copy, what's the story? What's going on?
Okay. So first off, creative team. So Planet Death is by Derek Kolstad. You might know him as the creator of John Wick. Wrote all the John Wick movies. Really big blockbuster screenwriter, involved with a ton of other projects. Nobody, No One, but probably best known for John Wick. He's co-writing with Robert Venditti. I love Rob's work. If you're a DC fan, you might recognize him from. He had a great run on Green Lantern, Hawkman.
Right, absolutely.
Recently been writing Superman 78. The sequels to the Christopher Reeves movies, his graphic novels, and been writing a ton of stuff for Bad Idea. Him and Derek are writing Planet Death, and then on art, oh my goodness, Tomas Chiarello. I think this is his breakout book. He's done some big titles before. He's worked on books like Star Wars and Conan,
right?
But doing some truly insane work on Planet Death. And 0, it just came out April 30th. We timed it for Free Comic Book Day. Books colored by Dave Stewart, 10-time Eisner Award-winning colorist. So it's almost like it's real murderer's row of talent on the book.
That's cool.
Actually, I've never tried this before. I have some slides of art that I could show while we talk about the book. I don't know if that's going to hide our face. Will it hide our faces?
Well, we can do whatever we want to with it. So if you could pull that up, just open that up on your computer, and then down at the bottom there's a button that says present, and then what you'll want to do is present a screen, and then inside of there it will give you some options, so you can choose like a window, and that's usually the way I do it. So you don't get all your background and stuff, and then you just choose the app that it opened up in, and it'll kind of give you a little preview, and then we can share it up. It'll pop up here, and then I will have to say go when you tell me. But that'll work out.
All right, we'll see if I can figure this out. I'm very excited because all right, share screen. How do I share? I want to share PowerPoint. Thought this would.
Well, just share a window, and then you choose the PowerPoint app. So you present, and then the next thing will be share screen, and then there'll be like Chrome tab, window, and entire screen. Click on window, and that'll show all your windows, and you choose the one you want.
Share your window. Allow screen recording for Chrome and system settings. There we go.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. It's all good. I have to do
I just want to show you guys the art, you know. That's why I'm taking the time here to do this, because once
the art is outstanding. It's super good. And who is the penciler on this?
This is Tomas Chiarello. Gotcha. He worked on Conan for a long time. He's done a ton of books.
She closed out, folks. She'll be back here in just a minute. And while she's coming back, I'm getting ready. This was a humongous week for comic books for me. I mean, a ton of stuff, and I'm really excited to show those to you. And I will do that here in just a little bit. And I'm getting my other camera, which I should have set up ahead of time, but I didn't really do that. But I'm getting it ready now, and then we're going to be good to go. There she comes.
I'm a professional.
Welcome back.
I'm a professional. Okay, we're gonna try one more time. I think it is working now.
We're good to go. All right.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So
can we still see me?
Now. Yes. See how that works? So
sure.
So if you go into like presentation mode, it should be able to it'll blow it up into that full window, I think.
Cool. Yeah. I can do this. All right. Awesome.
Oh,
I just don't see you anymore, and I don't see me. But if you can see me.
Yeah. Great. So if you go back to your web browser, and you'll see us in the web browser, so in Chrome or whatever. So, but we are all on screen right now. So
all
I got your face.
And you can see the art. So I'm just I can launch into it now.
Yeah, cooking with fire.
All right, cool. So Planet Death. So we talked about Derek Kolstad, Robert Venditti, Tomas Chiarello. We just showed for the first time our pencils, our color, a cover for Planet Death #1. We had that grade 0 issue launch April 30th. This is that was kind of an appetizer. Main course coming to you July 9th. Going to be 56 pages, full color. So super stoked on this book. And you guys have until June 9th to pre-order it.
So is that the FOC, the final order cutoff is June 9th?
Yes. So walking through this 0 issue, you're opening on a human prisoner set on an alien planet. He's held hostage, and he's being interrogated by this pretty mean looking alien soldier.
Yeah, it's got like this almost religious kind of cult overtone to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with the hood,
and then the little sickle kind of thing.
Yeah, those sickles. Tomas Chiarello, his design work on this, it's bonkers. I can't wait till you guys see issue 1. And especially when you see more of the environment of the planet, of Planet Death. He has some really cool alien design, creature designs. But basically the overarching plot of the book is that you are following a group of human soldiers, very much like if you're a fan of Warhammer, they kind of have that Space Marine type vibe.
They do indeed.
Yes, they're tasked with a mission. They need to land on this alien planet and destroy this massive world-ending weapon. It's the only way, if they can complete that mission, that's the only way they'll be able to get back home to their families on Earth. They have to complete the mission before they can get to go home. So you're following our lead, Corporal Scott. Him and his battalion land on this planet here. I mean, you can see some Tomas's pen rendering.
Dude, it's so good. I mean, the artwork is outstanding, and I've loved his work in Conan because I'm a huge Conan guy. I'm a huge Conan guy.
Me too. Now, quick question: do you like the Arnold movies? You have to, right?
Oh, yeah, I love the Arnold movies. I even like The Destroyer.
I'm going to say I'm a crazy person because I liked these movies when I was a kid. I prefer Destroyer. I thought because that was the one that was fun to me. I just I loved the dungeon crawl aspect.
Absolutely. And then you have the mirror room and the princess. And when I
Yeah,
was a little kid, I was
exactly.
in love with her, right? I was like, "Oh, she's so beautiful." You know, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah,
young
yeah.
back then. Yeah.
So
So
totally with you on Conan. So yes, Tomas Girollo doing absolute insane work. So this is you can see the fleet being launched from this massive ship. Uh, Corporal Scott and some soldiers getting ready to deploy on this planet so they can. It's basically almost a D-Day style invasion. The whole book is almost like a World War II story set on an alien planet. So you get this
it does
epic.
have that kind of feel.
Yeah.
It really does.
I have some other art here in black and white. So, Corporal Scott's battalion lands, and unfortunately, as you find out in the Zero issue, a little bit of a spoiler, the aliens, they are ready for them. They know they're coming. They know where they're going to land, and so basically, Corporal Scott and his battalion are landing in a complete meat grinder. Almost
And
everyone
I
immediately
love that
taken out.
there was a little juxtaposition, right? So, I don't wanna spoil too much, but, their prisoner, he was very confident, right?
Oh, yeah.
And his worldview, no.
Yes, yes, a little too cocky here
Yeah, a little
because,
bit.
here they're facing these massive hordes of, alien berserker soldiers who are just laying in wait, ready to take these guys out. And, I'm gonna spoil a little bit of issue 1 because this is basically the plot of the book. Everyone, it just mass casualties. Corporal Scott is basically the sole survivor of this D-Day landing. He's the last member of his battalion. He decides he's going to go it alone, try and complete the mission, destroy the weapon, so he can get back home to his family on Earth. Here's a beautiful flashback scene where he's thinking about his wife and daughter, as to motivate him to try and do the impossible. And so he's
Yep.
going to have to traverse across this hostile planet, face down an entire army on his own, last man standing. Not only soldiers, like I said when I was talking about Tomas's creature designs, predators, alien predators on the planet, to try and destroy this weapon, so he can get back home to his wife and daughter. So there's a really beautiful emotional core to the story, and that you can see there. Again, Tomas just does these gorgeous double page spreads. This will
Oh,
all be
I love it
anthology.
too. I
Yeah,
mean, it is just gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
it's so cinematic. It's very cinematic. So you can see the weapon in the corner there, and all the wreckage and everything he has to kind of face to get there, so he can complete his mission. And that's Planet Death. And we have some really cool covers. I know you mentioned you were a foil guy, right?
Oh, I love foils, yeah. I like wraparound foils, and then, like, super gatefold if there was I don't
Ooh,
think they really do foils like that, but that would be cool too.
that would be cool. We had a for Planet Death Zero, we had a 1 in 500 by Joe Quesada. That was a wraparound gatefold. I don't have
And
the pictures here.
I'm gonna try and get one, but they're like $150, and none of my shops had them.
Yeah,
So I don't know. That's kind of a stretch right now, but it is on my one day to have list. I don't know how I'll get it, but that I
I
absolutely
didn't get my comp yet, so I don't have one either. I really want that though. Joe Quesada, one of my favorite all time artists, just
so good.
absolutely crushed it. We have
Yeah,
some really
I've seen
crazy art
pictures.
on issue 1.
Yeah.
So just showing off some of the covers. There's Lineal Francis Yu doing the B cover. Now, you say you're a foil guy. I gotta ask, how do you feel? Do you have any chromium? You
I don't have
were
any
you collecting
chromium.
back in the 90s?
Well, I probably have some, but I haven't bought a chromium in forever. There was actually a chromium that dropped, I think, this week. Um, and I didn't get one because it was like crazy price, but I'm all good with the chromium too, 100%.
Yeah, this is not an actual image of the book. We were just trying to kind of add some lens flares, show the concept of what a chromium book is. It's been a
Yes.
long time since chromium has really been on the stands.
Yep.
Uh I love it. The folks who work at Bad Idea, a lot of them worked at Valiant, and known for chromium covers.
Yes.
So we were stoked to get to work with our printer to develop this almost like neo chromium that has a couple added bells and whistles. So really stoked for people to see. We're probably announcing and unveiling something closer to the actual cover within a week or so. But if you're a foil guy, if you guys don't know what chromium books are, they are just, it's like foil times 10 to me.
Yes.
So bringing back chromium. And again, just some crazy artists on this book. Saad Ribic did a fully painted cover for us. Jay Lee did stunning work. Walt Simonson, he's probably, I mean, for sure in my top 5 creators of all time. His Mighty Thor run, one of my faves. I have the omnibus here. I think it was one of the first omnibuy I bought was the...
Oh, really? Right on.
Yeah, the Simonson Thor run. So stoked to have him do a cover here for us. And that'll be in color. We actually have the colors. We're gonna show that off in, again, probably a day or two. And then for our foil, freaks, our foil fanatics.
Me. Oh, 1 in 250. Oh my God, I don't know where I'm gonna get that from. Ugh.
I know. Chris Picciolo too. I mean, he crushed it. So that's
that is beautiful. God, that's beautiful. Oh man, yeah, that is a must-have.
So you read it. So I mean, let me not just hoard the conversation. You dug it, I assume.
Yeah, no. So okay, I'll give my impressions, right? So this is I think a great issue 0, right? So
yeah,
you're coming across at a good price point, right? So folks that that like, I don't know what this is. Let me try it, right? It has a very retro feel, right? So this is so, and let me flip this around real quick. So let's
let me stop the screen share here.
Yeah, let's do this, and then I'm going to change my camera, and let's do a little make me big here. Okay.
Whoa.
And yeah, and then so we can take a look here, right? And I'm getting a little reflection on this bag, but this is all newsprint style, right? So this is retro, and it gives us kind of a like a gritty feel, like, and that really matches well with the content for the comic book, because this, it was definitely a meat grinder in the dirt kind of situation. Pencil's awesome, color's awesome. Now, one thing I will say is, and let me get everybody back on screen here. That's a bigger there. The colors on the newsprint were a little subdued, right? So you don't get the same pop that you get on, what's the other paper called? Just the super high quality.
It's like we call our format that the rest of the issue, the rest of the issues are going to be in prestige format, which is going to have that nice cardstock, glossy, glossy cover, glossy paper. This book was 24 pages. We did it the week of Free Comic Book Day for just $1.99.
Yes.
But the rest of the issues are going to be 48 pages or up. So issue 1, big 56-page issue.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's nice
cardstock and all the bells and whistles.
And a 1 in 250 super awesome. Well, actually, I want to get all the covers, so I think I'll probably go ahead and sub out to everything. How long?
I recommend that everyone do that. Not just because I'm head of sales. Maybe because I'm head of sales, but those covers are awesome. I would want them all. Well, I mean, for sure.
I got your back. I got you covered. I am going to absolutely do that. And for everybody out here, and it's not just because Siena is on the show with me, I appreciate that, but I like the comic, and I've been outspoken about very popular comics that I don't like, and a lot of the Deadpool stuff, it's popular, sell a lot, but I don't really care for them. Artwork's pretty good, but the stories are usually just horrible. This had wonderful art. It's got a good concept. This can be a movie, no doubt, 100%.
Take a lot of money to make it as a movie. Big budget.
It can be a movie. And when we have the prestige format, the colors are going to pop, because luckily I was able to get a copy or a view of the PDF version, right? And that kind of gives you the kind of the color effect, right? And it's just, I guarantee everyone, this is a good one to get. What's the run going to be on this? How long is this going to last?
So it's a limited series. Gonna be 4 like supersized issues.
4 big thick ones,
Big
right?
thick one. I mean, they get longer. Issue 4 is at least 60 pages,
Oh my
60
god.
plus pages. So yeah, so even though it's a limited series, 4 issues, you're getting a lot of Planet Death because each book is going to be 2 to 3 times a standard size issue.
Right on. And so that means that just those 4 issues will be enough to create a nice trade as well
Oh
down
yeah.
the line. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the hope. That's the plan. Um, yeah. We're very excited about the book. I can honestly say that I joined Bad Idea in part because I saw the interior art for Planet Death. Not that I knew I wanted to work for the company and everything. I know everyone who work the folks who work here. CEO Dinesh Shamdasani. I knew him back from his days at Valiant,
Right.
but when I was considering the job, showed me the art pages of Planet Death, and I said, "Wow, you made my job so easy. You want me to be able to sell this book?
Mhm.
Easy
I can
peasy.
sell this book. Yeah.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
sell this book." So I can honestly say it's really, I believe in the book. I believe in all of our books. I'm very excited about our whole slate. Planet Death, just the beginning. That launches in July, and then every month this year we'll have a big like blockbuster book headlining that kicks off each month. We'll have
That's
some
awesome.
other
And
titles as well, but one big book each month.
right on. And, if possible, I'd love to have you come on and talk about those books for a few
Yeah,
minutes. And, kind of give people the sneak peek maybe and chat about, what it's about and, when it's coming and that kind of thing, right? So,
yeah,
Planet Death, we're not late on it, but, this one's already dropped. So I would like to talk about the books a little bit before then so that people can get those orders in and be ready when
sure.
it comes out, right? So I would love that. But, if folks don't have a copy of Planet Death yet, I was at a couple of local comic book shops. One of them was completely sold out, and the other still had, I think, maybe 5 or 6 or 10 copies. Something like this. They had one little section left, so they are moving. And if you want your chance to get them before you have to buy it on the aftermarket,
Mm.
you might be too late already. I don't know, but get them.
Well, the nice thing is, so issue 1 coming out in July, you got time. FOC is not till June 9th. We also did a second print of Planet Death Zero, which is on FOC the same time. So if your shop is sold through on Planet Death Zero and you want that, you don't need it to kick off and just pick up issue 1. You
Oh
can
no,
just
they
go
they
in.
they they need it, whether they
I
for the
mean, yeah,
story, but they
it's
need it.
it's
They
real
need
good.
it.
It's real
They
good.
they
You
need
do
it.
need
They
it.
they
So
need it.
yes, you can, if your shop's out, you can absolutely pre-order the second print. They can order right now. So,
That's
um,
that's cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Get in there and do it.
get it. That's exactly what I'm saying. And yeah, I'd love to come back and talk about, I think Friday we have our listings for our next book goes live. I'll give you a hint. It's a horror book called Cul-de-sac, written by Mike Carey. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. Great run
Mhm.
on Sandman, X-Men,
Okay.
the
Yeah,
original
yeah, yeah,
writer
yeah,
of
yeah.
Lucifer.
Yep.
Uh, he's writing that with Jonathan Wayshak. And I know I need you to get. I want to hear you do your thing, but like 2 seconds, and I'll just like
No, we I
show
got
you
I
the
got
art.
all night long. I can talk about comics forever. So I've got no problem with that. So bring it. Bring
Okay.
what you got.
And I'm excited because I'm not gonna leave the screen this time.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
John's art on this, again, just so talented. He's doing
Oh,
this
here we
really
go.
cool. Um,
Okay, I gotta make this. Can I make this full size? I'm gonna get rid. So our faces are gone. We just got all art now, which
okay.
that
Well,
is.
it is worth it,
Look at that.
because the art's absolutely insane. He's got this almost fine art style on the book. Very like reminds me of almost like Sam Keith. So he is doing this whole book in this really cool way, like really intricate, interesting layouts. He's painting the book himself. He's coloring everything, and there's so much texture on the page, so much energy on the page.
Look at
Um,
the panel layout. So, like, on the back where you were, like, if people didn't look at the top. So you got the guy looking down, or whatever it is, right? And then, the drool coming through, and that's like pushing down through all the panels. And then I love the black, and so it's
I know that
primarily
panel
back
with
and
the 2 kids in the doorway.
Yeah, you got the black and white, and then you have these pops of color, right? So the two kids in the doorway, and then the blood, and it really, yeah, it's great. I could see this stuff framed at the MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art.
Right? Yeah, he's just got such a cool style. I'm a huge fan of it. And when I first came on, it was all black and white, and we couldn't find a colorist who could really just nail his style. So he is coloring himself for the very first time and doing this really cool spot color effect. And so this the quick pitch on this is a group of kids find out that their parents are vampires, and
nice.
not just vampires. They are. Am I here? Am I still here?
I think you hit the X on that and pop this out.
I just wanted to hit stop. I'm still here though. There we go.
Yeah, you're still here.
I just wanted to
we're going.
Sharing.
Yeah.
Group of kids find out that their parents are vampires. Not just vampires, like a new breed of vampires that like prey on other vampires. And they're it's like kind of coming of age. They're like about to become teenagers, so their parents decide it's time to tell them. And obviously that's a lot to deal with as a kid. They have to decide if they want to become vampires like their parents. They end up going on the run. And so it's a kids on the run story, and they're being chased down by vampires, vampire hunters, the cops, all while they're trying to kind of come to terms with who they are, who their parents are. It's a really, really cool book. Incredible, like a lot of like horror. You can see there was some gore in those preview pages.
Oh, totally.
I'm really excited about this book. So.
I mean, just looking at the artwork, I'm a little bit shook right now.
Yeah, I know. John really literally puts it all on the page. If you see him at a convention, he'll let you touch the pages. And he's like, man, feel them. They're crusty. Like, because there's just
there's a lot of ink on there.
Yes, so much. Like, you can just feel there's so much texture because he's just like really putting everything onto the page. Really exciting. So yeah, that's our August book. So
awesome. Now, peek here. Let me ask you a question then. So are you guys scheduled to be at any upcoming shows as a brand?
Yeah. So, oh man, March and April, I was just not home. My cats, I had to reintroduce myself to them because we were somewhere every week. So we got a little bit of a break because we were just at WonderCon in LA, ECC in Seattle, C2E2. We did a show in South Carolina. We won't be set up, but we will be the Bad Idea team, me, myself, CEO Dinesh Shamdasani, our COO Peter Stern. We'll all be in Charlotte in a few weeks for Heroes Con.
Nice.
Not sure if you're familiar. A great show, very comic focused.
I'm not familiar.
It's a fantastic show. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Been around for decades, since the 80s. Very old school vibe, very comic book focused. A lot of incredible creators, a lot of people selling original art, commissions. We'll be there. We won't be set up. The next show we'll be set up at is going to be San Diego Comic-Con.
So 26?
Yes. And
okay,
cool. No, this year in July.
Oh yeah. I keep thinking 26 because I'm not going to be able to make the show this year.
Oh no!
So now I'm all thinking to the future.
You're already planning for next year. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm not going.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah. You guys should come to Denver Fan Expo.
Yeah,
because I'll be there.
I was just in the airport. I was just in Utah. So we're also doing store signings. A ton of store signings.
That's awesome.
So Derek, who created John Wick, co-wrote Planet Death. He's going to be doing a big signing tour in July in LA. I just did a big event in Utah. Rob Venditti is going to be doing a big signing the weekend of release in Annapolis, Maryland. If you guys are familiar with Third Eye Comics, the big chain over there, we're doing some big stuff with them. So we'll be around. Even if you can't make it to San Diego, hopefully we'll see you somewhere.
Yeah, feel free to one thing that we could do down the line too is maybe we could get a book signed by one or two of the people and give that away to some viewers, right?
Oh, I can definitely make that happen.
You know what I mean?
I can make that happen. Like, I got you. We'll talk after the show.
Yeah. I think that would be a kind of a cool thing, right? Get a little buzz. Folks love a good free signed book, right?
Oh, I love free. I mean, well, now that I'm in sales, I prefer getting money for items.
Well, this is the advertising investment.
Exactly. That's my marketing. I switch hats, the marketing hat. So yes, absolutely. We can chat after the show.
Yeah, and no, the hat's very cool too. Do you guys sell your merch? Will you be selling merch at San Diego?
So we usually do limited, like we do something different for each show. We've given away merch. We had a whole in New York Comic Con, we did a merch store where we were only open for 1 hour, and we were just giving the merch away. So we had I'm not sure where I had. Oh, there we go. We were giving away Planet Death hats.
Oh man, that's sweet.
Lunch boxes, metal tin lunch boxes for our upcoming book in September, Survive, that's set on a submarine. And we were giving away dog tags for one of our books coming up, Ordained. So we always do things crazy. So do we sell our merch? No, we just give it away.
This is not. I mean, okay. I want people to understand that what you guys are doing is not a small endeavor. You're not like, we're putting out one book, kind of, we're barely getting across the line. You have a huge plan, multiple books, right?
Oh,
so you're gonna have what, 6 or 7 going, maybe 5 going at one time?
Oh yeah, like we're just announcing. So we have Planet Death in July. We're like I said, our solicits will go live on Friday. Cul-de-sac, along with another book that I haven't talked about yet. And then so we got a lot moving, and we have trade paperbacks for the very first time. We're breaking all of our old rules. So in July, same day as Planet Death, we have our first trade paperback, big 200-page book for just $12.99 from Matt Kint and David Lapham. So
nice.
Joe Quesada fans, Joe did the cover for us. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. So lots of good news coming up. So
very excited.
Everybody's job is to go to your local comic book shop, find Planet Death Zero, $2.
$2. And then
$2.
Pre-order every cover for Planet Death 1. I think that's how we open the show. I do expect that from all of you. A firm commitment. So
absolutely firm commitment. You have mine. I'll get all the open order covers, and I really want to get that one for $250. I don't know what shop is going to have it, but I'm going to be looking for it.
All right.
And I'm also going to be looking for this gatefold.
I'm open to talking about other people other than myself. Did you made it to the shop today?
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, absolutely. So let's jump into New Comic Book Day, where we talk about all the comic books that you like.
I'm very excited.
So first off, let me show what the world wanted us to see. So let me get to one thing I did pull up. Let me share this real quick. So you were talking about Chromium, right?
Yes. Look, there you go. Ninjak 1 is the old school Valiant.
Yep. So here, like Avengers 1 was Chromium, Millennium Edition Batman #1 Chromium, some of the stuff I don't, Ninjak 1, Danger Girl, Batman Fortnite. So these are all Chromium books from the past. Here's Gen 13, Chromium special edition #1.
Probably the most common ones are going to be, if you guys picked up Age of Apocalypse, the Alpha and Omega issues were Chromium.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, they have these, they're built to have these, basically, instead of straight foil, they have I don't know what to say.
How to describe it?
Sound like a flaw, but they have like hundreds of points of refraction across the cover, built into the cover. So it's like quintuples the effect of foil, because there's just a million points of refraction on the cover. So it's a really, really striking image. If you see a Chromium in person, it's hard to get that effect to see what you're talking about on a screen. But,
well, the one that they should, if they don't know, the one that they should look for is Planet Death #1.
There you go. Chromium back on the shelves. Yes, like I said, it took us a while to be able to figure out how to do Chromium now. It's a lot harder. But yeah, I'm super stoked to have everyone see some Chromium back on the shelves. Bring back the 90s, baby. I'm a 90s kid. So
everything old is new. Like, hey, Youngblood is out in premium foil versions right now.
I know, it's wild. I know Rob is doing a crazy relaunch with that book.
I heard he went back and redrew all the feet.
Hey man, I'm not getting on a hot mic touching that.
Oh, all right. Okay. So I've got Key Comic Books or keycollectorcomics.com pulled up, and they go through and they talk about the keys of the week, right? And often I do not agree with them at all.
No. Look at me. I was about to shill. I got Key Collector for sure on my phone.
Nice. There you go. I love Key Collector. Absolutely. But sometimes their keys aren't really super keys for me. But I do think this Absolute Batman #8 is going to be pretty good. I've got that one. I don't follow Aquaman, but got the first appearance of Captain Nemo, Betty and Veronica, if you like Medusa Doom in there. Daredevil #21. And I did not get my copy today, so I'm going to have to go back and pick up a copy. But that one's in there. Detective Kaiju #1. That is a comic I'm not familiar with. That's their 1 of 25. Exquisite Corpses #1.
Yeah,
I think
Tiny Onion.
this is definitely, I think, a pickup. Image has got this guy going. I would say definitely pick that comic up. We got a facsimile. I just don't see facsimiles being keys, right? Maybe it's a reprint of a key, right? Godzilla versus X-Men #1 had a great foil cover this week.
Ooh, there we go.
I would say get that one. Some stuff.
Godzilla's busy, man. He's like wrecking every city.
God.
When I go on the shelves, I'm like, he's fighting the Fantastic Four, the X-Men. He's also destroying Chicago. It's wild. There's a lot.
He's in the DC universe. He's in the Marvel universe. He's in the IDW universe.
It's wild. Great time for I'm a Godzilla fan, so it's a great time for us.
The licensing company from Godzilla, whoever is working those deals, making some money.
Oh yeah.
Make some money right now. Good for them. Let's see. Gwenpool had a really awesome 1 of 200, maybe 1 of 100 cover. And I've got the non-virgin cover, which is just a open order cover variant, but really nice variant covers there. Helverine got Hellholt coming out. So I don't know if that's a deal. But Battle Beasts, this is the key of the week, right? Absolutely.
Big one. That's the big one. All those blind bags.
And we're going to open a blind bag here in just a little bit. I got one. They would only sell me one. I was all like, can I have 10? And they're like, no.
What?
I'm like,
oh man,
please? They're like, no, there are other people in this world. I'm like, all right.
I've seen some shops have just like their walls are papered with them. They're like,
really?
Please take 10. Yeah. I
wish.
haven't made it to my shop this week yet, so I haven't picked it up yet. So I'm excited to see what's in your bag.
I would say the Toxic Avenger pinup special, probably a good one to have if you're into Toxic Avenger.
Yes. Matt Bors, who's writing it, is a friend. Super
that's
funny.
Cool.
Yeah.
And if people don't know about the Toxic Avenger, this is a character or a movie adaptation into comics, right? Maybe the Toxic Avenger was the Toxic Avenger before movies. I don't know, but my first exposure were the movies.
Yeah, the Trauma movies. Yes. The Marvel printed his first comic book, I think, in the 80s. But
okay,
he's originally from the films, I think.
Okay,
unless there was some book before then, but I know movies predate comics.
All right, now we're going to look and see what was likely the most popular comics ordered for this week. So we're going to pop over to, let me bring this on the stage. So we're now over at League of Comic Geeks, and they make it really easy because they show their numbers for their most pulled comics. And coming in at #1 this week was Absolute Batman #8. And then their 2 variants, the virgin version and the non-virgin version. I did not pick up this cover or #4. Oh, hold on. No, I'm sorry. I am sorted by hang on. I gotta get my sorting. Oh no, I am by most pulled. Holy smokes. Okay. So Absolute Batman is #1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These were the most pulled comics this week. Absolute Batman, even the variants destroyed everybody.
It's a first appearance of a villain, is it?
Mr. Freeze,
right? Yeah,
Mr. Freeze.
Oh, okay. The Absolute version. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this Absolute and Mr. Freeze first appearance. But holy smokes, I don't think I've ever seen a week where there was so much domination by a single comic book. All right, okay. Maybe it's just because I'm showing the variants, it just shows them all. And maybe it was just in general, all of them aggregate together, but that's okay. So Absolute Batman. And then we got Ultimate X-Men up next. I think it's just showing all the variants, however this is turned on right now.
Yeah.
Then I guess #3 would be Transformers. And they did a cool left-right for their variant covers this time around. Yep. And what I really like to see is anybody other than Marvel in a top slot, right? Now I
Oh,
love Marvel. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. I absolutely love Marvel. But I like to see anybody else up there doing stuff. Um, can I turn off? Yeah, let's turn off variants. And let's look at it this way. All right, this is a little bit easier to look at. All right, so Absolute Batman number 1, Ultimate X-Men number 2. We got Transformers. Man, and Transformers, I mean, the Energon universe has been killing it. Absolutely
Man,
killing it.
I'm a huge fan of Daniel Warren Johnson since I met him at HeroesCon years
Nice.
ago when he was tabling and before he broke big, and I bought like little Star Wars zines. And then big fan of all of his Image stuff. Do a Power Bomb, so good. Murder Falcon. So I'm not a transform. I'm a little young to be like I wasn't an '80s kid, so I didn't have
man, Transformers, that was my jam. G.I. Joe, Transformers, all that stuff.
Power
Woo.
Rangers. I'm a little after that, but I picked it up because of Daniel Warren Johnson, and what a book.
Now, are you like a what is it, Captain Planet kind of person?
No,
I'm not feeling the Captain Planet.
Captain Planet. Power Rangers and Pokemon were my jams as a kid.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm following. I'm picking up what you're putting down. We got Action, Ultimate Black Panther, One World Under Doom, Miles. I think is Miles Morales number 33 the last one?
Oh man, I hope not. Cody Ziegler's been killing that book.
No.
So good.
No, I'm thinking of Spider-Man.
Oh, sure.
Amazing Spider-Man or whatever it is. Yeah, that one's going to end. Miles Morales will keep going. But those are the most pull for the week. And you get down into the Daredevils and Spawn. And I'm surprised Battle Beast is way down there.
That seems wild to me.
Yeah. Now this is just based off of their numbers for people that order through them, but a lot of people are ordering through them. They've got this synced up with their local comic book shop, and they go on here and order, and it syncs over. So a lot of people are doing that.
I pulled up. I've got mine. I don't use it to order through my LCS, but
I don't either.
I'm a big Letterboxd fan. I don't know if you.
I'm 100% Letterboxd.
I was like, why isn't there a Letterboxd for comics? And then I found League of Comic Geeks. I'm like, oh my god, it kind of is. It's awesome,
yes,
but it has more. It's a great app. Love it.
And there's a good community around it all too. Okay, so we're gonna move on and we're gonna check out some comics real quick. But first, I'll show everybody my new baby. This is my new tape dispenser, 2-inch painter's tape to keep everything taped up really nicely. Just got it
that
today.
beefcake.
Yep, and
the tape.
I know what you're really saying. Yes, the tape.
Wow. Dang, look at that. Look at this. Is
my first one. I think I'm gonna put my little tab. So I fold it over so it makes a little tab so it doesn't stick down all the way. But I think I'm gonna put the tab on the top so I can go this way with it.
Okay.
And then if I wanted to, I could go this way with it, open the flap, and then lay the tape completely flat so there's no chance for a tape pull, but I don't have to pull the tape off, so I don't have to put another piece on. But I won't ever damage a comic book. Just
listen. I've despite my many years in retail, you still get that moment where the Scotch tape gets a little like a little caught sometimes when I mean, what an innovation.
All right, let's innovate over. And so now through the power of magic, I'm going to swap to camera 2. Whoa! And let's make it big. So we're going to be in the background and we can talk about this. All right. So this is the big thing for the week, right? I think it's the Battle Beast blind box or blind bag. And let me zoom a little bit smaller. Give me a little working room here. So I'm going to open this bad boy up and see what we pull out of here. Now there are, I think the exact number is 837 different variant covers. For Battle Beast. No, I don't. It's not that. I mean, it's a lot. It's like 25 covers or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, because it's not just Battle Beast, right? I know people are really stoked that apparently this is the final time they're reprinting the Spider-Man Invincible crossover, right?
That I don't know. Maybe.
I think so they reprinted Marvel Team Up. Is it? I think Marvel Team Up 14.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that issue, but the Spidey Invincible Team Up, and it's supposedly the last time they're going to reprint it, and it might be in that bag.
All right, so $4 retail price. I think if you're buying them now, probably going to be around 20. But I got mine for $4. the best new, not quite a superhero series in the universe. Okay. And then we will get to see this. I feel almost bad opening this up, but I am totally gonna, I'm
I know
gonna
it's a
cut
pretty
this.
bag.
It really is, but it's going in the garbage. So let's see here. And I think there is a foil in here somewhere in these. I probably won't be lucky enough to get one. Although if I do, I will completely freak out. But let's see what's going on in here. All right, so
Battle Beast.
oh, is it just? I thought there were 2 comics in here.
No, so I think so. I might be the A cover there. So, what's the UPC read? I don't know if you know that trick.
I don't know how to read the UPCs and tell what it means.
I could. What are the last 3 digits on the UPC?
The 269 or no, yeah. So I don't. Across the bottom, it's 709-853-042693.
Okay, those like the extra UPC.
And then the 00141.
00141. So it is the 4th variant.
Okay.
So
all
if
right.
you
I'm with
read,
you.
so the 00141, the last 3 digits of the UPC. The first number is the issue number, the second number is the variant number, and the third number is the printing number. So 1 issue
4-1. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, fourth cover. Man, only here.
There you go.
You get to learn the secrets, the insider secrets of
it's so helpful. It's so helpful once you know that, once you've cracked that code.
All right. So before we move forward, as that this is how I roll. Let's just take care of this guy and make sure that we won't do anything super bad to him. So no foil for me, unfortunately, but a nice solid book that is beautiful.
Yeah, and a variant. I mean, like I know you could get the A cover there.
Yeah, if you got the A cover, that would be. I think that would be kind of disappointing, honestly.
A little bummer, yeah.
Yeah, just a bit. All right, now, let's move on and look at some stuff. And I'm going to put out a lot of comics here, and we're gonna plow through these because there's a lot. And I'm also going to show off some non-new stuff that I picked up this week. So here's a super awesome Godzilla versus X-Men foil. Got to have it. And here's the non-foil version.
Ooh.
So we'll do this, and we'll do 2 stacks. We got Helverine. Got some Immortal Thor for us. Can I do 3?
Whoa, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can.
Man, I got it going on. All right. Okay. We got Phoenix, Spectacular Spider-Man, and I believe 15 is going to be the end. I think
that's definitely a final issue kind of cover.
Yep, I think that's the end. Ultimate Black Panther, and then a beautiful Supergirl #1.
Oh wow. Who did that cover? It's gorgeous.
Yeah. JM, maybe. I don't know who that is. Then another beautiful #1 cover, Gwenpool. This is the I wanted to get this one in the 1 of 250 Virgin variant, but they had none at any shop that I went to. They're like, no, we didn't order that many. So okay. But the gorgeous cover, that was an open order cover. Doctor Strange of Asgard, Geiger still kicking off here. One World Under Doom, and then we've got Thunderbolt's Doom Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Another, I think, must have if you're an Energon person. They have the 2025 special out this week. You gotta pick that up. And then the most pulled book of the week, Absolute Batman. Little Red Sonja goodness versus the Army of Darkness. I think this is a silly comic book, but I like Red Sonja, so I got it anyway. We got the Miles Morales that we talked about before, and then the A cover for the all new, all deadly Gwenpool.
Nice.
Spider-Verse versus Venomverse, and then a Giles comic, Soulfire #1.
Whoa, there we go. Some throwbacks, some Aspen up in here.
Mm-hmm. I love anything sword and sorcery. So for me, we are solidly in my jam right here. So if you guys ever decide to do a sword and sorcery comic book, I will wallpaper. Yeah, and yeah, everybody's like, no, we're not going to do that. There's no money there. But Man.
We've done some fantasy books. We have a fantasy book. We did a book called Orc Island. And
Nice.
we have one coming up later in the slate. By Matt Kent. That's fantasy. Not straight sword and sorcery, but I think you dig it. So
Okay, I'm down with that. I'll be all in. Transformers, and then kind of sword and sorcery. There's a sword at least in Witchblade.
Yes.
Here's I think the A cover for Supergirl. And I like that variant much better. Then a little Momoko Peach right here, rolling, rocking the Ultimate X-Men number 15.
So good, so good. Her stuff's incredible.
Then let's see, a couple of foils out here to show folks. So here's another Supergirl number 1. Yeah, and then here's the Superman 25. I think this came out last week or 2 weeks ago or something. I don't think it's this week, but I just the shop just got my foil to me today. I love me some foils. Then we'll drop this Battle Beast back on here so people can see the number 4. Then a few more here. Like I told you, this was a humongous week. I was
gonna say, wow.
Yeah, really. This is a lot. Uncanny X-Men. Yep, we got Wolverine number 9. We got Red Hulk. And then another sad development, number 10, saying goodbye to X Factor.
Yeah.
So they're gone. Then let's do this. So here is the A cover for Battle Beasts. So you can see the difference there. And then here's the humongous Exquisite Corpses. And then I don't even know what this is. This is a Exquisite Corpses that was in a
poly bag.
In a poly bag, but I don't know what it's polybagged for. I guess there must. I think there's a collectible card in here.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. That they're doing there's going to be like a collectible card game that ties in with the book, and I think the poly bag comes with a card. I know they just announced that they're doing a second print on the book, and I think that one's going to be polybagged with a card too. So,
all right, well. We don't care. We don't care enough about these poly bags. There's something in here that people need to see.
I'm excited.
Siena's like, oh my god.
I before comics, I collected cards. So.
Right on. Okay, so this is a little cover, and then we have
ooh, there's your card.
Here I have the Lone Gunman.
Nice.
Skill Flashbang. All right. Enough of that. We can. Ooh, let me bump my microphone there. This guy can go back home, and let's see. Let's put this on the back, and we will then try not to damage the comic book. I'm super anal about these things, and then we'll drop the card in here, and we will call this good for now. Doop. All right, so there we go. Exquisite Corpses with the card, and that is going to do us for new comics this week. But I do want to take a moment to show some old comics, and I think you had a couple that you were interested in showing as well.
I didn't get to the shop this week, but I have a few over the past few weeks that I'm reading and digging. That I love talking about what I like.
Yeah, so go. Let's get your show and tell while I'm moving things around here.
Sure. Obviously, this book.
What? Oh yeah,
Planet Death. I've been really digging, especially if you're a fan of newsprint. If you dug the newsprint on Planet Death, I've been reading Images, Juniba's Monkey Meat.
Oh, Monkey Meat! Yes,
which is a ton of fun. This is a sequel. There's a Monkey Meat graphic novel that came out of the 5 or 6 issue mini. This is I think a 5 issue follow up, but it's more of an anthology style. It's got a standard glossy cover on it, but it's printed on newsprint. Just a ton of fun. Juniba is one of my favorite cartoonists. Super kinetic. If you like, let's say we were talking about Transformers. I feel like if you're a fan of Daniel Warren Johnson stuff, you'd be a fan of Junie Ba's stuff. It's just a ton of fun. He has that kind of spot color vibe going too, similar to what we were showing off with Cul-de-sac. But yeah, just a really fun book, and there's activities in there.
No way.
Yeah,
there's stuff to do. It's not just for reading, ladies and gentlemen.
No, this one wrapped up probably maybe a month or two ago now, but it's kind of leads into the next book. I really loved. I'm not a Zatanna fan, but I am a Javier Rodriguez fan. I've been for years, so I was so stoked. I was like, dang, okay, I'm gonna read Zatanna. Mariko Tamaki normally does indie stuff that I read. She does like a lot of YA graphic novels or indie graphic novels. She wrote Supergirl a few years ago, and it looks like DC brought her back to write Zatanna, and just Javier Rodriguez's art. So good. Like wild panel layouts, colors. I love his stuff. And that leads into, I think people kind of slept on that book, but it seems like nobody slept on Absolute Martian Manhunter.
That's a good one.
It's so much fun. Again, like just wild art. Like I can stare at these pages.
It is amazing.
So good. And Dennis Camp writing it, who's been having a big year with Ultimates. And I haven't picked up his Image book yet. I'm a bad fan, but I know he had a book about crises from Image. And then I'm a big Matt Rosenberg fan. So I picked up We're Taking Everyone Down With Us.
What a great title.
Fun.
It's long, right? I would never have thought that would have been, but it works.
That's Matt's like MO lately, because his other Image book, we Can Never Go Home.
That's right.
Oh wait, no,
is that not his?
That was his original Black Mask book back like when I first started a comic shop. What's the one that's coming out now? It's actually based off of it's a song title.
I don't know.
What's the Furthest Place from Here? A lot of W's, a lot of long titles, but really good start. I've only picked up issue 1. I don't know if issue 2 came out yet, but
I don't know.
Solid start. And then other than that, I just picked up some back issues. I'm putting together my Spidey run. I'm almost done with my John Romita senior run. So I picked up for Shocker.
You know what? We're just like this. I'm going to show you some stuff tonight too. Yeah, I'm working on. I just got started on Amazing Spider-Man. And
that's exciting.
I got
I've got all the keys for John Romita Senior.
Right.
But now I'm picking up Ditko. Like I can actually finish that run, which I got to sell a lot more Planet Death. So if you guys all help us out, Planet Death ones, maybe
I'm going to help you. I'm going to push. I'm going to push hard.
I got this goofy looking like Scooby-Doo, I don't know, parody book that looks wild. So
nice.
And then I was just saying on the show earlier, I picked up All New Exiles #1. This was back when Marvel and Malibu were teaming up. And
Malibu.
Yes.
I've got a few of their books.
The Ultraverse crossover. So this is the Exiles no one knows about, no one cares about. It's not good. But it features on the team, along with Juggernaut, Siena Blaise here.
There you go.
The character I'm named after. So... I found a newsstand and like a newsstand copy in a 50-cent bin. So gotta rep my girl Siena. So
you gotta roll with it. I love it.
All right, what about you?
Okay, we're gonna swap over to some top-down action here, and let me see if I can make this big. All right, and these are in no particular order, but these are pickups over the last 2 weeks. So I picked up. The Daredevil 187, just a beautiful cover. I mean, Daredevil has some iconic covers, and this I've always wanted this one, and now it's mine. Then this is I believe this is second printing of number 5 variant. Good cover, and this is the number 6. So I'm really getting into this style of cover from this run. Really liking it. And then here's the first reveal, first printing, the one per shop comic book, right? So
MJ get bulked up.
MJ's got it going on. So now for you, here's Amazing Spider-Man number 48 in ragged out condition. But it is now mine.
You have it. It counts. I'm totally that way. I have some real low grades Any Ditko I have is super low grade.
Yeah, I say low grade is better than no grade.
Absolutely.
All right, then we got
some Todd Father.
Yeah, Todd Father with Hulk action, and I just love her expression, right? She's just hanging on, and the Hulk is doing his thing, and she's just chilling up there. I love this cover. I mean, this is and the next one I want to get with Hulk and the Todd Father is the Spider-Man where he's punching Hulk up into the air from the bottom. So that's on the list. I don't have that one yet. All right, so let's do. We got a little Wolverine #1 action right there.
There you go.
Good pickup for me. And then this is Absolute Flash #2 variant cover, and I got this signed by the artist, the penciler, and the colorist.
Wow.
So they were here at a local comic book shop, and orange is my favorite color, and this cover just to me is the bee's knees. It's
very cool. I love the negative space.
Yeah. So, and I don't have that. There's a Wolverine negative space one that came out a little while ago that I don't have, that I have to pick up. But this I love this comic book. It'll probably be worth about $1 in a couple of months, but for me, it's all good.
It's a great looking book.
Yep. I picked up Star Wars #68. A good one there. And then as I'm filling in my Amazing Spider-Man, so got a 298
newsstand, nice.
And then I accidentally got the direct as well.
Hey man, then once you finish your whole Spidey run, you can go back and try and do all new
yeah. And then this one, you don't know if it's direct or what. So the 36/9/11 story, black cover, and it's pretty. There's no spine ticks on this thing at all, right? So there's no color break up and down. I might get this one graded. I don't. Oh, look at my face. Look at
that's how you know it's pristine.
Yeah. And then we got the 299 right there. Then we've got this is another one of my favorites.
Like I said, Walt Simonson, one of my favorite artists. It's a Simonson.
You know what? I'm gonna.
He's chomping on a cigar in that cover.
You are one of my favorite people now. You can talk comics in a way that I can't. So I mean, all the people. I really appreciate that. That's cool. Well done. All right, so we got Marvel Comics there, and then again working on my run, I got the second printing of 361. This is the silver
foil.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. But this is the second print of 361. And this is a really big. This is not every week for me. This is just stuff. This is actually 2 weeks. Got a 299 #1, right, in pretty good shape. And then I got the Venom Lethal Protector #1, right? I ordered this a while back, and my Wolverine '88 came in finally.
There you go, your Kubert classic.
Now this one, okay, this is a special book for me, and this is Incredible Hulk 377.
So good.
Third print.
Rare.
With the lime green, not the dark green.
Yep.
So this is one of my all-time favorite covers. The colors, the Hulk, the negative space. This is pure artwork. This is stunning to me. I love it.
It's beautiful. It is one of those. It is a stunning cover. I'm not huge on Hulk in terms of like Hulk I've read or anything or collected. I think the only full run I've read some Greg Pak stuff, and I read Immortal Hulk. But that cover.
Yeah, I don't read Hulk either. Yeah, I don't read Hulk. There are just a few covers that I wanted to pick up, and that was one of them. Then we've got this Wolverine 8 variant cover. This one is going to be big.
That's recent, right? Is that?
Yeah, this is like 2 issues ago. But this is a big one right here. This cover. This is a modern day classic Wolverine cover. This is a big one. They're coming out with a second print of this that I think the FOC just happened last week. But the Wolverine will be in white instead of red. So that's a big one. Again, I'm not a Wolverine super fan, but this is a cover I'd always wanted, and I finally have it. So here's the 340. This one needs a press pretty bad, but one little spine tick. So this might press out and be like a 9.0 if I ever got it graded, maybe a 9.2. would be awesome. And then the last one for my Amazing Spider-Man run got a 300 direct. 300 direct. And here's the sad story. So I actually had let's get us both on here. I actually bought all of these Amazing Spider-Mans off the shelf when they were brand new. So everything from like 280 to 360 or something. But I lost a lot of them over time. So I lost the 300 and all like 290 to 320 were gone. So which is super unfortunate. So I'm having to rebuild it back. But yeah, this is I mean, if you look closely, I have another one right there.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah,
I see him.
So
here, I'm gonna flex too. You can see.
Yeah, let's flex it. I want to see your stuff. Let's flex it out. Oh, we got some graded.
ASM too.
Oh my god.
Like I said,
hold on, let me make you you deserve the full screen.
You're missing though. I'm like, I don't care if it's detached, but I want the cover. But you're missing. I mean, man, those old school corner boxes look so awesome. So I understand why that kid cut it out. And that's why I could afford it. But yeah, first Doc Ock.
And number 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah. That book. I think that book puts any book I have to shame. That is absolutely the good stuff. I mean, that's legit.
I normally don't do slabs. I think the only other one I have up there, I have like a couple. I bought them when I was working in a shop and they were worthless. I have like 3 Fallout 4s just because I got them for like $15 a pop. But yeah, normally I like having a run because I used to run a comic shop. And so you see things all the time and I would go to a lot of conventions. Now I'm going to a lot of conventions. So I always like having a project. So right now it's Spidey. I'm like 1 or 2 issues away from the Ramita Senior run. I'm starting to pick up some Ditkos, but again, it's pretty prohibitive. If you're,
you know what I think would be good to have slabbed?
What?
Planet
there you
go.
Listen, I don't have any bad idea slabs. It's crazy. Again, I don't really buy slabs. So
I wonder if I could. This one definitely, it wouldn't be worth to slab it unless you get a 9.8 out of it or 9.9 even. But maybe
I'll tell you
what is it like $35 all in? If you got even with shipping and if you got the discount, I mean that would be. I might just shove one of these in there and see what happens. I own 0 slabs right now.
Yeah,
I don't have a single one, and I'm about to. All of these books that I went through eventually probably will be slabbed, but I might put this into the stack, and it will graduate from the racing stripe of comic book tape to.
You blew my mind when you said that. Seriously,
to the slabs.
It's such a good sell.
Yeah, no, it really is. Okay, we're 9:08. I've kept you for 1 hour and 8 minutes. I am super appreciative. So thank you so much. I know your time is precious. Thank you so much for coming on and spending it. Yeah, spending it with us. And everybody out there that's watching, I know your time is precious too. So thank you for coming on. So Siena, hang on. After I stop, we can chat for just a minute. But everybody else, remember every Wednesday night about 8 p.m. Mountain Time, whatever that translates out to you, I will have a stack of comic books to look through, and hopefully great guests like Siena in the future. And if you ever want to bring in some of your bad idea cohorts, I'd love to hear more, both from the creative side and the business side. Right? I'd love to hear the story more. So cool. I'm not just I want the artist kind of person. I like all the people that are involved in the machinery of the machine.
Listen, it is being on the other side of making comics. There's definitely stories. It is wild. It's a miracle that any book I feel like is on time ever. I'm just like, wow. Yeah. Now I know what goes into it. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. Great chatting with you, all virtual people that I didn't actually talk to you, but I kind of did. For sure. Go pick up Planet Death. Yeah, that's
I'll have links down in the description. You guys can all check it out. Remember, like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all those things. See you next week.
I won't.